Hi guys, this is Tanya M, aka Diabla Verde. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special video. This broke the internet, okay? When Juvia's Place launched their foundations and their concealers, this broke the internet. So I did not get no PR, unfortunately. Maybe one day. But I did go ahead and purchase as soon as it launched because I was like, I got to get it, okay? Because sis was making dark foundation with olive undertones, and yes, I think I'm an olive undertone. I believe I 100% am, because neutrals look gray on me. Golden yellow tones look too yellow, and of course the red is just too red, okay? So yeah, we're gonna get into this. So I previously washed my face and toned it, so what I'm gonna do is actually moisturize it. And I'm cheap, so I don't really got no real moisturizer, and I'm using something that's really moisturizing. I usually don't, because I have combo oily skin. I'm really oily in my T-zone, and I don't use anything moisturizing because it makes me oily. But this foundation, I already tried it. This is not a first impressions. It's kind of really matte, so it can be drying, and I'm just going to apply a little bit. Oh my gosh. So now that my skin is prepped, sort of lying, okay, I'm gonna use this AOA Studio. This is really cheap, guys. Anyway, this is from AOA Studio, and I think it was $1. This is like from shopmissa.com, and it's supposed to be a pore blurring setting thing, and I don't think it really does anything, to be honest, but whatever. So now that we have the brows done, I didn't want to take a time on the video doing that, so now we're going to get into the whole foundation. So I did get the Juvia's foundation in the shade Accra, and yeah, this is described as a velvety matte foundation. I did not save the boxes. I'm sorry, I'm not a box person. I don't save the boxes. It's just too much for me. Too much. My room is already crowded, okay? So I did notice that with this, you have to take very little because it's full coverage. So I know the chart was so misleading, and you can tell like how it oxidizes. I don't know if you can see. You see how it's kind of like dark around the edges where where it crusted, okay? So yeah, this foundation does oxidize, and I just want y'all to be careful. I just want y'all to be careful when you are ordering. A lot of people are waiting until it comes in Ulta. I hate going to the store. Matter of fact, I have to go to the store today, and I'm really dreading it. And yeah, but so I really took a wild guess, and I think, in my opinion, I got it together. Certain spots on my face are darker than the rest. Like in this area is a little darker, my forehead is a little bit darker and more red. It's weird, but overall my chest, let me see, this color went really well, and that's what I tried to match it up with. Where's my brush? I don't try to match it up with anything but my chest, and it matches perfectly with my chest. It's actually a little darker once it oxidizes, but whatever. I'm going to get this on my face and on my neck, so it can match my chest. Like, lighting is a tricky bitch. Like, lighting will have you thinking you look like $1,000,000, and then you try another type of lighting and they're like, no bitch, like, simmer down, okay? Simmer down and stay in your place. So a lot of people were raving about how the foundation was full coverage, and I do think it's full coverage, but like I can still see some of my marks. Me personally, y'all probably can't see, but since they're like right here in this area, I'm not gonna put any more foundation, because I put my, you know, contour on that, and I always use liquid contour on my cheeks. So I did buy 2 of the concealer shades. Mind you, I think I went too light with the under eye concealer. I got number 13, and it's a little bit too light. So what I'm gonna do is and I can tell y'all how it performs because I already wore it once by itself. The concealer kind of goes with the foundation because the foundation is really matte. So the foundation being really matte, the concealer balances that out. And so it's kind of like more of like a creamier consistency than the foundation is more like velvety matte. So the creaminess of the concealer kind of gives you a glow back to your skin. But what I'm going to do is take my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, and I have that in the shade Chestnut. This is dark too, to be honest. I mean, this is too light too. So I'm going to take the shade 13. It is a little bit lighter. I think it's the same color, it's just different undertone. So this is too bright for me. So I don't want to hear nobody in the comments talking about, oh, you chose a too bright concealer. I know, okay, I know. Let me work with it. Let me show y'all how I work with it. This isn't usually the brush that I blend my concealer out with, but it's gonna be the day. And I'm just blending this out as best as I can. Okay, and let's talk about the foundation for a second. So it does look like it's tiny and small, which is it's cute little packaging. A lot of people were complaining about how you couldn't see the foundation through the tube. I don't think that's important, to be honest. But what else? It is the same amount. I looked at the amount. So this is my Maybelline 24 hour. And this is the same. This is a Juvias, obviously. So, duh. So this is how much? I just looked at it. Oh, the same amount. 30 milliliters or 1.0 fluid ounces, and that's the same thing, just different size bottle, but it's the same amount of product. So I do expect this to last long. It was too light. I do look really light in that area, but we're gonna go ahead and fix that. So I did buy the concealer. I have so much crap on my dress, my makeup desk. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna take the concealer shade. I did get a lighter shade than I usually wear for my contour. This is in the shade 6. And I'm just gonna apply that. I'm not gonna apply too much. Well, I'm gonna apply a lot here. And this does not dry fast at all. Like, it's all my sideburns. Like the e.l.f. concealer dries really fast, so you have to work with it. But this one does not. And I'm gonna use my Sasha Buttercup setting powders to set all that under my under eye. They did come out with some setting powders like a week after I freaking ordered the foundation. I wish they came out with them together because I would have bought it, but now I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna be petty Betty, okay? I'm gonna show y'all how I do my contour, then I'm gonna do my eyes, okay? Come back and do a shameless plug for these lashes, and then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts and whatnot. So let me go ahead and finish the contour. Ooh. Okay guys, so before I get into finishing off the video for this review for Juvia's Place Foundation, I did use I just did a one eyeshadow kind of look, and I did use the Nubian palette. It's like one of the first palettes that Juvia's Place came out with. I think it is the first palette, and I just went in with this warm medium shade of brown. It's probably a dark brown to some people, but it's medium shade to me, okay? Medium brown shade on the lid, line my eyes, and anyway, so now it's time for the lashes, and then we can get into the highlight and all that, and then the final review. So I did get these lashes from Amazon. It's from a seller called Magify, which is on the packaging, and I got 10 of these for only $12.99. So you get 10 lashes for $12.99. It doesn't say it, but it feels like it. If it's plastic, it's some really soft plastic, okay? But I think that they are human hair. It's so weird because now this foundation is looking, I don't know if it's the right undertone. It's just a little darker on my chest. My whole body is weird, and I gave up trying to understand the the undertones and whatnot. I gave up, okay? Before we put our highlight, it's just actually from Juvia's Place too, okay? This is their Hair and Blush Volume 1 palette. I'm gonna go into this orange color tap it off and just kind of pat it on just to give my cheeks a little bit of color. Nothing crazy. We don't want to overdo it with the orange blush, but orange is like the perfect blush for brown girls. Just FYI if you didn't know. Now we're going to go into this highlighting shade right here. So the combo lipstick I've been using lately has been Cold Brew by NYX. It's their Suede Matte Lip Liner. It's the closest I can get to Max Cork without spending $18 for a lip pencil. But if y'all have another one, let me know. Okay, so I line my lips with that, and then I use the it wipes off, but it's by the Crayon Case, and it is their Clean Kisses lip gloss. This is a pretty pink nude color. This is the final look after I apply the Juvia's Place foundation in Accra and the concealer in shade 11 and 6. Okay, so I do, like I said, I admit before that the concealer is a bit too light for me. I did like it because it was even though it was golden, it was still like a cooler undertone. You get what I'm saying? Like some of them could be too like pinkish, or you know, whatever. It's just not for me. So I did like the undertone. I liked how both of them work together. It's really nice. Like I said before, I did wear this. I did a wear test already, and it wore really good for 10 hours. And I was oily when I got home, but it wasn't horrible. Like it was the same amount of oily how I usually am. Let's say I wore my Maybelline 24-hour concealer. Usually maybe after a few hours I get that amount I started getting the oily look, and then it gets worse. But with the Juvia's Place, it stayed matte for a really long time, and it started getting oily until the end of the day, which is really good. Yeah, so I love it. Go buy it. It's in Ulta probably this weekend. Okay, it'll be in Ulta by the time this video comes up. Go check out your shade, honey. Okay, don't forget to subscribe. I do like weekly eyeshadow looks and everyday almost hair tutorials, wig tutorials mainly. And let's see, yeah, anything else, any other questions you want to know about this foundation and how it works, comment down below. I'll be glad to answer you. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. The links will be down in the description box below. Love you guys.